Hello, future developers. Welcome to another tutorial ABCD. Anybody can develop. In our previous lesson, we worked on the document structure, which is the HTML side of our search UI or front end. So this how the outcome. Okay. So we would want to style it in our main.css to reach something, get a clean or a nicer um, output or presentation or web page or front end. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to clear the padding and then the margin, and I will give it a box sizing. So I'm going to use our universal selector, okay, which is the asterisk. So shift and then the 8 on your keyboard to get the asterisk sign. So margin, I'm going to set my margin to 0, and I'll set my padding also to 0 to 0. Okay, so you see what is happening. We want to set our border box. So box sizing to border box. Okay. So now let's go to the body. So the body. Okay. So our body, we want to style body. So background image. I'm going to set my background image to the URL should be okay. Our images. So it's inside my images folder. Then is this particular image. Okay. So you see it. So let's enlarge it and see what we have. Okay. Let's see what we have here. You can see we have the full or a good a large amount of our cards showing as compared to this. Okay, so let's work on that. Now would have to do background size. Then we'll set our size to cover. So cover. Okay, but when we minimize, okay, you can see we have it repeating. Okay, we have it repeating. So we don't want it to repeat. So what we'll do is we'll set background repeats to no repeat. So background hyphen repeat to no repeat. Okay. Yeah, because it's not repeating, you can see where we minimize or try to resize it our screen, you can see we still have some white space in here, so we have to work on that too. So let's do background position. We'll try and center it, then we'll do center. Okay, so we centered our image. Okay, now to work on this, let's see what we would have to do. Let's give it a height of 100 VH, 100 viewport height, so VH. So it's filling the entire screen. Okay, unless there are contents beneath it, then you scroll to see them. And let's display flex. Okay, as usual, we would convert them into a row. That's the default setting for flex. So flex direction, I'm going to set to column, to vertical. Then let's work on the align item center. Center. Okay, so we've centered them. Okay. So now let's work on our container. So let's see our container. So our container houses everything here. Okay. So our container, okay, is housing all of this. So let's work on that in our main.css. So remember, it's a class. So dot container. Then let's display flex. Flex. Okay. Give it a flex direction. So I'm just going to copy this. We also need the align item. So I'll copy this. Then paste it here. Okay. Now would give it a width of 600 px. 600 px. Nothing is showing, so let's give it a color so that we know. So background color, I'll give it let's just use, okay, let's use this for now, Alice blue. Then I'm going to give it a height of 250. 250. Okay, so you don't have to keep all of this in your head. Okay, I've actually practiced this before doing this, so I'm actually looking onto the practice, okay, the code, and then I'm redoing it as you see here. Okay, so you don't need to keep everything in your mind. With consistent practice, it will come in handy. Okay. So let's do, so I have height and then width. Okay, so we can try to give it a border radius. Okay, want to round in it just as we see here. Okay, so give it a border radius, border hyphen radius of let's use 20 px. Okay, so guess guess rounded. And now I'm going to, so in our, you see we have an outline or border line. Okay, so a border. So let's give it a border 2px. So give it about 3 argument 2px. Okay, then let's give it a color hash FC7613. Then we'll use solid. Okay, so we have it showing. Okay, so that should be it for our container or this session. Okay, so in the next session, we'll learn to align them, work on these text, and then the input field, and then the icon. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.